Shimmy, I was shot. Yes, that's fact. A lot of women aren't going to make it. And that's something, and it might be a woman that you're laying with. You have to wrap your mind around that, bro. We gonna see. You know what I'm saying? This Walker Boy, this ain't no talk show, bro. This ain't the red pill movement. This is prophesying for Yahweh Shah. And according to the scriptures, a lot of these women are just plain wicked, plain and simple. Right? Plain and simple. Understand that for yourself. We can't give you that understanding. Right. You have to have that understanding for yourself. Okay? Right. Hey, real quick, you said a lot. Does anybody got some pictures?
I still got the, okay, you got something.
That's not word.
I was still Ezekiel, because in Ezekiel 5 and 6, it goes into the judgment, how all-encompassing it is. Everybody that's under that vibration, everybody that's giving their time and their energy to things that are, you know, not a part of our walk. But if you would, you know, well, get on his ass.
Nah, you good, bro.
Get on the boat.
Just real quickly, Micah 17, going into these females, how they gonna get jealous. We have to understand that for ourselves.
Why you get that? I'll read verse 6, just lead into that. Ezekiel 9 and 6.
Yeah.
Verse 5 actually, it says, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both men.
In the near future, there's gonna be a lot of people that's out here dying, bro.
Right.
Right? Red pill is not gonna save you, bro.
Yeah.
Sipping is not gonna save you, bro. Word being a Mac Daddy of the year is not gonna save you, bro. None of that shit. Being able to dissect the woman's mind is not gonna save you. What's gonna save you is these scriptures.
Yeah.
Now, if you're in a situation to where you know, you single and you mad at women, hey, man, you might need to go on a fast.
Right.
Even if you have a woman, sometimes you need to put her away. Let her know, look, man, I'm going on a fast for a couple of weeks. I'm not gonna deal with you. Right? Get yourself centered. Because a bigger fish to fry. There's some serious shit going on, man. Yes, the nigga woman ain't shit, of course. But look, man, it's gonna be a situation where we're not gonna be able to, food's not gonna be readily available for us, man. Okay?
And like you said, Ezekiel 9 is basically drawing the line. Because through that the wire, and the ones that don't receive at the wire, you're gonna see what? He's gonna slay.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to worry about what's going on with the woman, hey, Lord, where is your fear? Your fear is your woman leaving you? Your fear is your woman trying to dial or deal with another man? Your fear should be on the Lord. Because if your fear is on the Lord and you're doing with the diligence, with studying, showing thyself approved, hey, the Lord will reveal things to you where if you have to leave that woman, the Lord will reveal that to you. You know?
The women that you're supposed to have, they're going to be revealed as this place goes down. Mm-hmm. All our problems get solved with this motherfucker being burned out. Elder Yasuama made a lesson about 2 years ago. It's called, he titled it, Until She Sees You in Salvation. All right? And they're going to see us in salvation when the Lord, shows that he's maneuvering us through all the bullshit.
Right. And that time is coming. Yeah. That's why we got to get ourselves ready for that time of Jacob's trouble, man.
Right.
Yep. And the day of our
Get yourself, we individuals, get ourselves ready for that time to be able to detach from this place, bro. Right. You're not gonna be able to wake up and be mad at look at her and be, oh, look at this bitch. Look at this hoe. Look at this hoe. No, it's gonna get to the point to where you gonna have to make a choice whether or not you want to even be a part of the internet.
It's a whole tracking device.
Like, no, seriously, brother.
It's a tracking device. You got to get this motherfucker at some point.
It's time to wake up, man. No, seriously, it's time to wake up. Now, all jokes aside, it's time to wake up.
Yeah.
Okay? Bigger shit is about to pop.
Right.
You're not gonna listen. You're not gonna be able to go down the street and get something to eat, man. If you have children, your children are gonna be looking at you like, damn, daddy, I'm hungry. Real shit is about to happen. Okay?
Yep.
These hoes gonna get judged, man.
Right.
Pay attention to your salvation. Okay?
And that time you not getting going, oh hell, bro, you ain't gonna be worried. You ain't gonna be thinking about getting no fucking pussy, man. You ain't worried about what it is. You ain't gonna be worried about. I don't think you gonna be worried about is surviving, bro.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't gonna worry about passport, bro. You ain't worry about no, oh, she a passport chick.
Yeah.
Man, you think you'll be worried about that shit, bro?
Nope.
See, this internet, everybody is on the internet. They're living off of these. They're living off of these ideologies that come from the internet. And you utilize all these labels to really master insecurities, man.
Right.
And in the near future, and they say that the web might shut down. In the near future, everybody's going to be faced with themselves. You are going to be able to. You're going to have to acknowledge who you are. Who is your power? Okay? Get focused. A lot of this stuff is witchcraft. With the man versus women, a lot of it is witchcraft, man. To throw you off for what's about to happen. Every day it's a celebrity getting into a woman, a sex allegation, things that nature.
Yep.
Every day. Why is that? Because it's a spell that's being cast out there, man. To throw you off from really these scriptures.
Distraction.
Pay attention, man.
Right.
Go ahead, brother.
This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. I read verse 9 earlier. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. Hey, and when we say the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, you got to think the build-up that we're seeing right now is preparing for that great day of the Lord. Like you say, Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30 and 7. It says he's going to be saved out of it. Who? The elect. We just read in Ezekiel 9, the one that received at the walk. But these build-ups is going to happen. It's going to happen. One day you're going to wake up and you're going to be in some turmoil. The earth is going to be in turmoil, especially here in Babylon the Great. It says, in which the heavens shall pass away with great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right. What's going to induce elements melting with fervent heat? Missiles. It means war is going to commence on the planet Earth. Okay? In that day, you think you're going to be worried about the nigga woman and her twerking? Or her talking crap? No, you're going to be in survival mode.
Yep.
You're going to be, if you're by yourself, you're going to be worried about yourself. If you have a child, you're going to be worried about that child. If you have a family, you're going to be worried about your family.
Right.
All that other stuff is not going to matter. Who you are is going to shine. Or who you are is going to get you killed. This is what we're our focal point. Getting ourselves together. This is what the scripture is going to say. Go ahead,
Yep. It says, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Verse 11.
Right. You're not going to be able to, it's not going to be going to jobs, things of that nature.
Right.
And that day, it's going to be, you're going to have thoughts of, damn, I wish I could just go to work right now. Just go home and watch a video. Because it's going to be that heavy out here, bro.
Yep.
Taking a bath might be a luxury. Being able just to wash your face might be a luxury. Having some water to drink might be a luxury in that day, man.
Finding a can of beans.
Finding a can of beans.
That always was, even when you look at the book of Eli, the water, that was you know, that nigga went into the bar and he was like, yeah, like, you get some water. The nigga was like, oh, you want the good stuff.
Yeah.
See? That's gonna be like the elder going into, man. That's gonna be, you know, that's gonna be a luxury. Right now, everybody is comfortable because America has abundance, man. See, people used to America always having when the elder's going into, it's about to be a point of time coming real soon to where it's not gonna be available. How they say it? It's not gonna be available. See, like the elder say, you ain't gonna be able to go to McDonald's. You ain't gonna be able to go to these different fast food places. You ain't gonna even be able to go to the store and get groceries, man.
Right.
You see? It's gonna get to a point to where it's gonna be rationed out. You see? Hey man, all that shit's coming, bro. These people used to eating every fucking hour on the hour, man. Right. You see? So the Lord is about to stop all that shit, man.
Yep.
You see? All this what the elders are going into is gonna be issued forth via the Lord, man.
That's right.
And he's gonna use Esau to do it. Esau's gonna get busy. The Lord is gonna use Esau to get busy on a lot of the so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man.
Right. Real quick. 2 Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, this one shall be so cheap. Slack it. behold, Bishop shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be a good case. 2nd Ezra 16 and 21.
Let me read that. Let me read that.
Okay.
On the GNT.
Okay.
It says 16 and 1.
21.
All right, this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, and verse 21. It says in the GNT, the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived.
That's right. Hey, look at the whole situation with what 50 cent a hamburger day. And they was passing out hamburgers for 50 cents. And who was the first people to test it out? You so-called Negroes, the head tribe, making videos about it. Okay, thinking you were in a good case, eating slop, doing videos on it. And we already know who was the #1 bopper. So-called black woman with a head wrap, bopping hard as hell. Okay? She thinks she's in a good case. Well, she don't know, and these people don't know, that all hell's about to break loose out here, bro. Stuff is about to escalate very quickly. It's already happening before us. Hey, over there in Iraq, you had some bases, U.S. bases that was attacked by I forget the group, but it's basically a group that's backed by Iran. And so what did America do? America retaliated by bombing some warehouses in Syria. Okay, so right now you see these proxy wars becoming mainstream news. And what a proxy war is, when a government pays a certain group to fight a militia group to fight a certain government or other group on their behalf. This has been going on for the longest. The Cold War has never stopped. Okay? Case in point, the whole situation in South America, in Nicaragua, right? The crack, what a crack era was commenced. The crack era was started because they were getting funding to fund those militia groups out there in Nicaragua to fight against certain governments that was, the Nicaraguan government that was backed by who? By Russia. Okay? So that has never stopped. Now what you see going on is those various proxy wars are becoming more and more hot to where the bigger governments are going to have to get involved. Look at what Turkey is saying to Israel. Like, you're going to be blown away. Your time is almost up. Big things are about to happen on the planet Earth. It's going to affect you very quickly. So it behooves you to get your soul together. This is why we are here to call out to whoever have ears to hear. To repent, turn back to the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh. In the name by Yeshua, Yahweh Shai, the word English called Jesus. He delivers. You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, turn back to your Heavenly Father, man. Turn back to your culture, your law, statutes, your commandments, before it's too late.
Right.
Whoever have ears to hear, let them hear. And most people don't have ears to hear.
Right.
And so most people are going to be destroyed at it.
That's right.
Okay?
All right, this back in 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 20 in the GNT. It says, but in spite of, 21, Salaki. Verse 21, it says, the time is coming when food will be so cheap that people will think a time of peace and plenty has arrived, but then disaster will spring up everywhere, wars, famine, and great confusion.
Yep, and us that's been paying attention, we see it. Wars, famine, disaster, all these things are ruling on the face of the earth.
Right.
The whole situation with Israel is going to escalate because other people are starting to get, other bigger countries starting to get involved.
Right.
This could lead to possibly World War III. It's very possible. We got to sit back and watch.
Yep. You know, you had Joe and over there in China, what's his name? Xi Jinping. I'm saying it right. You know, they just had a little meeting together. You know, they didn't. I'm sure he didn't go into detail and tell the American people what's really going on. But you got to think with all these proxy wars and now the development of these bigger players, like I said, America, China, Russia, they're starting to come more into the fold. Like I said, that was America that dropped those bombs. You know, you got to think they still are connected through trade and other things.
Yep.
So, hey, this is more conflict when it start causing certain terrorists may happen. You know, trade may be cut off because you don't want to keep feeding your enemy. You know, things will start happening. You got to think America is one of the biggest consumers in the world.
Right.
Receiving goods.
That's right. That's why when brothers make the argument that the BRICS currency is going to take over the American dollar, that's kind of incorrect because America and China like the brothers going into, has an interdependent relationship. So in order for them to drop the American dollar, they will hurt themselves. Okay? And also you have to understand the BRICS currency has to be adopted and it has to be utilized on a global scale.
Right.
And there's only a few countries that's really backing that currency, and it's still relatively new. Okay? What's going to cause the deterioration of the American dollar is war, essentially.
Yeah.
You know? And really you can't even make that argument because the reason why America is giving these various countries billions of dollars because they're keeping the American dollar in circulation. Like Ukraine, these are nature people want to say, man, y'all giving Ukraine all this money. What about the hood? Well, the hood's not going to save this economy. But giving them Ukraine billions of dollars and keeping the American dollar relevant in circulation, that's going to save the economy. Okay? Because it's pegged to the dollar. Right. You know? So there's a lot of things that's going on, geopolitically speaking, you know, that's weakening the dollar, but still substantially strong. But what's going to take that American dollar out is ushering in that new currency, which is digital. That's what they're fighting over. Who's going to control the digital currency? Okay, that's what the fight is. Who's going to control the fourth industrial revolution? That's the race. Okay, and with that system, basically, almost at its completion, that's when that war is going to start coming in, man. You know, that's when you're going to start seeing bigger players get involved. Right now, Iran, Persia, you know, is speaking. Well, who are they backed by? They're backed by that bear, Russia. And it all lines up to prophecy perfectly. Hey, Ezekiel 38. Okay? Contrary to what people are preaching, this is not talking about in the kingdom. Right?
Silly ass niggas.
When 1,000 years are up, the Russians ain't gonna come up with some new technology in the kingdom of heaven to come up to combat us.
Right.
And then get the Persians to come to join with us. It's not happening. So this is talking about in the last of the last days, which we're living in now.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead, my bro. You got something? Yeah. You got some more of that? Is it? You got some of that, boy? Go ahead.
Back in 2 Ezra chapter 16 and verse 22, it says, many people on earth will starve to death.
Woo!
And those who escape starvation will be killed in war.
Yeah. So a lot of people going to starve to death. Hey, that's going to be a catalyst for a lot of people to enroll in that army. Like, look, we'll give you food if you fight.
Yep.
See, right now, these Americans are nice and fat. They had no need to fight. But when they start starving, or when a lot of these people start, having to live in that car, more people that start living in that car, or living out here in these parks, these public parks, then they're gonna have a reason to fight.
Right.
They're gonna fight out survival. And they're gonna go over there, they're gonna get their ass handed to them.
Yep. So, and this, I know these priests like to bring out, when you look at these different major wars, World War I, World War II, they had to what, ration out the food, so they gave them what, like cars or something, and then to stamp out. What is that's gonna be in this time? It's gonna be the same thing, but it's gonna be something they're gonna say you gotta accept this and put it in your, put it in you.
Digital.
Scan.
Say
It's
digital.
gotta be digital.
Digital.
So it's nothing new under the sun. The same thing is gonna roll over and happen when these wars start popping off. Then we look at how the war started. Hey, war started with proxy wars. You know, when what is that? Ferdinand died. You know, that was gonna fit up. You know, then from there, the war just started building up. It started with a little small proxy, and then more countries started filling in those slots. World War II basically was just a continuation of World War I. Now you're seeing what? World War III is starting off what? Starting off with all these. This war actually, like I said, never ended. The Cold War never really ended. And all these wars has been happening. You got to think, Babylon has been in war majority of the time that it's been a nation. So you got to think, it's just constantly just been a build-up over the years and years and years. Now you had the USSR going into the early 90s when they was basically brought low, and we're gonna get it Ezekiel 38. Hey, now they're coming back into that USSR state of mind. That's why they want to take back Kabul. They want to take back Ukraine. They're trying to build back up to being what? That power once again. That's why the Lord says He's gonna. I can go ahead and pull it real quick. Hey, that's why the Lord says He's gonna bring them back into that old spirit.
Go put their hooks in their jaws.
That's right.
To bring them back to the Soviet Union.
And they tell people stories, but they got raped.
Go ahead.
This is Ezekiel 38, and I'll start at verse 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And say, thus says the Lord Yahweh, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
When you look up that region, that goes into Russia. Okay?
Verse 4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen.
Right, so more sides going to put on him to gather up his infantry for war. Okay?
All of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them.
So Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, which is East Africa. Okay. Who else to say?
Libya,
which is North Africa. Okay. These various countries are going to gather themselves as allies to Russia to do what? To come against Babylon the Great. Okay.
It says all of them with shields and helmets. Gomar and all his bands, the house of Togomar, and the north quarters and all his bands, and many people with thee. And if I'm not mistaken, Togomar, that's going into Turkey. We just mentioned what the Turkey just tell Israel. They said, hey, your time is almost up. Your time is coming. So that's supposed to be actually allied with NATO and the EU.
Yeah.
But they always had that. Yeah, they always had that rocky ground. Right. That's why when Trump was in office, they wanted to buy some weapons, I don't know, like missiles or something, and want to say like NATO. They basically rejected it. But what did Russia say? Hey, we got something for you. And even Trump said, hey, I would have did the same thing. I would have went ahead and said, hey, I'll sell it to you. And he said if I was Turkey, I would have accepted it. You can go up and pull that up. He was like, we should have went on and allowed them to receive it. See, that's that shaky ground they get. And that's why you say, hey, the scriptures, hey, it's ringing true.
Right. And even with these various pacts, that America has, and how they're dealing with these various countries is going to lead to Revelation, the 17th chapter.
Right.
They said, hate the Lord. Now look at what's going on with France. France basically is being crippled with these various, proxy wars that's being funded by China and Russia. You know what I'm saying? Coups, if you will, to throw out or to kick out the French government, right? And colonialism was still going on in Niger. You know, just had a new face because in Niger they were still using the French currency, man. You know, so you had it to where Niger kicked the French out. That's going to hurt the French economy substantially, man.
Right.
Because they get raw materials from them and everything. And France has already been in turmoil. You got to think that the yellow jacket, the yellow vest protests that was going on for months. Then you had more protests that was going on over there because the government was taking, I think, the 4Ks and retirement from the citizens. Now this, and then not only that, but the influx of immigrants, right? So if you had, I believe his name, Macron, you had him speaking against America. Like we're not liking America's policies right now, man. That could be a catalyst. What's going on with that economy could be a catalyst for what France to take the war, man.
Right.
To turn on Babylon the Great, man.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 6. Also, it says, "And we shall hear of wars and rumors of wars." And this is Yahushua speaking. And he was he going and says, "And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places." Like we can say, look over there in Iceland, all these earthquakes. They had like 1,300 earthquakes in a matter of a few days. And you know, I think preacher R, like you mentioned last night in our sit down, like that's nothing new on the Iceland, but the amount of earthquake that happened. That is something that was astronomical. That was something that's unheard of. Record breaking. You know, and you got to think these are different things that's happening upon the earth. All these different fires. You know, not too long ago we had these big old record breaking wildfires. You know, all these things, and then war constantly is being rumored and happening in different places of the earth. You got this one big darkness that's coming around the earth, and it's gonna cover Babylon the Great, aka America.
This will be another eclipse coming in 2024, right?
Yep.
Yep, like in April or something.
That sounds like Matthew the 16th chapter. You can discern the signs of the time. You know, but people can see all these omens, all these things happening. And the scripture said what happened leading up to this power change, this regime change. They see it, but it just keeps going over their heads.
Yeah.
Because they're going beautifully into all the little details and say, hey, look at how the prophecy is coming together, how it's speaking. But it just goes over Jake's head, man, because they just so distracted with every bullshit under the sun.
Jake more interested in trying to figure out who killed Young Dolph than their own salvation.
Right.
They did.
You know what I'm saying? All these damn distractions that don't mean anything. It's going to lead to a lot of people being destroyed.
Right. A lot of these different media outlets, they putting out these certain things to get Jake distracted. Going to Will and Jada. Nobody really gives a damn.
Yeah, now Will back in the news.
Yeah. Nobody gives a damn. That's what Jake is gonna be gravitate to. You know, you got some on the news talking about America dropping bombs, or we gotta look at all these people that's crossing the border. They had like over a million people. Over a certain period of time that crossed the border.
Those are troops, though.
Those are troops. It's not. Yeah.
They're not families. Ain't no women and children came with those men. Those are troops.
I did the lesson, show the clip. It was just all these, it was just military age men. All of them was safe fit coming across the border, man. It's right. Yeah, where you going? India. He said, where you coming from? India. Where you going?
California.
California, Chicago, New York.
Yeah.
All these major hubs. It was like, damn, nobody finds this strange.
Hey, Esau talking about it might be BT attack. Right, you know what I'm saying? So this shit is being set. Esau is setting it up, man.
Yep.
See, that way he can bring forth this, you know what I'm saying, draconian laws, man. It'd be easier for him to lock this shit down. It'd be easier for him to go to war, and you know what I'm saying? Just like he did with 9/11, bro. They did that shit with 9/11. They got everybody. That shit fooled every fucking body.
They got the people going.
Them niggas started signing up for the military, going and fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That he's getting ready to try to do the same thing once again, man.
See, this time gotta be different because now the internet is flourishing, so they gotta take control of that internet. You know, so that's why they're talking about grids going down this winter time. And that'll be perfect to where a grid go down and all you got is television.
Yeah. Your Fox News,
All you got,
CNN.
all you got is ABC. Like, maybe go old school, get an antenna, and all you see is a terrorist attack. You know what I'm saying? Well, what happened? It was a monster. That's perfect.
That's an Operation Mockingbird, man. Yeah. It was set up during like the early 1960s, man. You see? Well, like the other going into now all you got is Esau's media.
Yeah.
And he can push out his lies and propaganda, man. See?
And what's the only way you can combat that in this world? The scriptures.
Yep.
If you know the prophecies, then you can't be deceived. And that's the big part. When you go to Matthew 24th chapter, it says, and if it were possible, it would deceive the very elect. A big part of the reason the elect don't get deceived is because they know the prophecies.
Right.
So even if he did shut down the internet and all these various things, the men of the Lord, we know the true matter of the deal.
The Lord said, hey, payment of the word,
Yeah.
the Lord put us up on game, bro.
The ministry has an expiration date,
Yeah.
which most people don't know. So when they do come through with we gonna control all the information that they get, so they got no choice but to hear. And these people, they gonna fall for the okie doke,
Right.
because they don't have that knowledge and wisdom to be the stability in our time.
Real quick, Ezekiel 7:26. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law should perish from the priests, and counsel from the ancients.
Hey, our job is gonna be done at that point. Again, this has an expiration date. Daniel 12 is gonna be taking place. When they talk about people going to and fro searching for the word, and they're not going to run across a man of the Lord during that time, it's going to be like hitting the lottery, hitting the Powerball. You know? Are you good?
We gonna know how many people that's been watching us too. A lot, he manipulates a lot of these videos. A lot of these videos, you know, they say no view, but you got 2 thumbs up. Like, how that happen?
Hey, it was a video I had the other day. It said 102 views, but it had like 360 thumbs up. Now that was more views that was more likes than the views. And then on top of that, it was like twice as many. And you know, people that watch it ain't always gonna like it. You know what I mean? So the numbers are like the elder saying, they're always skewed. So when you go, if you go like a hashtag Howard Shah on YouTube or on the social media site, you see like hundreds of thousands of it. It's like, whoa. It'll make you be like, damn, everybody must know.
Right.
So it's not, it's not like little pockets like we think. It's heaps of people that know this truth and that watch. You know?
Because they're gonna get to a point, like they where they're gonna be searching. That remind me of this mentioned Book of Eli. That's a good point, because you got to think when Eli came into that city, he was noticed.
Yeah.
Especially when they knew what the knowledge he had through that scripture. What happened when he left? You had they picked one of the followers, and she was waiting and walking, just wanted to be around. I got to follow you.
What's that movie? Class Act.
Yeah,
Did I be down talking to people? That's gonna be the spirit these niggas in, man. But hey, we gonna be like, hey man, hey, you a liability.
Yep.
Fucking with you.
Yep.
You know?
You have people looking for you. They want to be with you, be down with you. These are how people follow you, trying to kill you.
Yep. It's gonna be bounties on the men of the Lord's hand.
Yep.
This devil gonna employ people to be like, hey, if you catch this man, you'll get rations for the rest of your life. People gonna be like, hey, this nigga is mine.
Right.
just gonna blame us for all the problems, man.
Yep.
Like they did balls. Like, look, we gonna make a pact not to eat or drink it until we kill these people.
Yep.
Like they did balls.
Family part of it.
Yeah, a lot of people in your family that act cool. I see you out there, man. You, man. All you niggas pieces of shit.
Low down.
Pieces of fucking shit. Excuse my language.
You ain't lying.
But we're living in a time with pieces of shit.
Like the folks we're going into, man, you might get that call, yeah, your mom will be like, come on, baby.
Come on up.
Setting you up, man. Yeah. See, that's why when we see what's taking place, man, we know what we in, and it's about to get dangerous for the believers, man.
Yep.
So it's time to be closer. You know, you ain't, man, it ain't gonna be wise if these cops going, yeah, come on over. Shit, nah, I'm cool.
What?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly.
What?
You gotta think, bro. The majority of people in this world, they live a very carnal or animalistic life.
Right.
To where they please the flesh constantly. And for them not to be able to please that flesh, what do you think they're gonna do?
Anything.
They'll do anything to please it. You know, a nigga, that time gonna come to where they might have it to where a nigga get in a whole fight and a fight be sanctioned, or people just be gathered around watching a nigga fight just so he can get a drink. Just so he can drink an alcohol.
Bro, what's that Biggie song? He said your mama be waiting in the bushes to light your ass up. This Ten Crack man, but this nigga had a song where he was talking about your family will turn on you for money. How much more so when they can't eat, they just can't function, and when grandma can't get her meds? What she do when she's brought to her wits end, man? She hasn't sold to the spirit. All she's done is sold to the flesh.
That's why the spirit of the earth is changing now. It will come a time, which is now, you're not gonna be able to trust nobody, bro. That's why Apostle Ron Lob and D-Mash doing the video. Trusting people gonna be on an all-time low.
Yeah.
So just trusting your co-workers, your family members, man. You gotta detach from this because you just don't know. Because shit's about to get tight, man.
Invested in these people, man.
I ain't.
Don't be invested.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, what's I gonna put a cold spirit on this, man? All that don't you speak on it? No, you got it. All that compassion and stuff, man, that shit gets you killed, bro.
Yeah, come.
Hey, these people out here are playing for keeps.
Yep.
People in your family don't like you.
You ain't even lying.
They don't like you, bro.
It's written. It's
Especially
that
because it's true.
it's in the Gospels. Daughter
You know
against
what I'm
daughter,
saying?
mom against.
You gotta understand that, man. People look at you like who you think he is? Or he think he better than us? Now imagine that time when we were being defamed. You know? It's really gonna escalate, bro. There's a lot of people in your family that don't need to be around, bro.
Scriptures say that the love of many shall wax
Cold.
cold.
I can say that, bro. Yeah, you said nah, bro. He good.
You got it, brother, if you want to speak on it.
Nah,
Hey, that's the
24,
point, you know, like the Kanye we're going into,
You got,
man.
yeah, I'm
These
in
ugly
24.
times we're coming into, these perilous times, you know, these evil days. It's going to make these people act crazy as hell out here, man. You know, to include your family. You know, the love of many, especially your family, the love of many shall wax cold. Can I hit this real quick? Just going into that, this is Mark chapter 13 and verse 12, and it reads, red letters, Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, now the brother shall betray the brother to death, and the father the son, and the children shall rise up against their parents, and shall cause them to be put to death.
It's like, hey, that's gonna happen, bro. That's gonna happen. You know? You got, I mean, you know, certain people in your family, you can't even bring around a brotherhood because this nigga at the goddamn fool.
Right.
Beat a damn demon. And this is the time to where everybody can eat. How much more so when that man can't eat, man? How you think he gonna act?
Yep.
Right.
A lot of these people out here are gonna be turned to cannibals, man. I was at a truck stop. I was looking at this one dude. He was just morbidly obese. I said, man, this fat fuck eat somebody.
Put some barbecue sauce on the nigga and just go by his
So
day.
hungry. You try to like, you alright? I need to bite your ass. Bite the shit out your ass.
Elder Ariel, I always say that He said y'all be looking at these white people at work like they cool. That nigga will eat you.
I remember, I can still remember when I first came in 2008, and this one dude, he was like, yeah, man, me and my boys, we're ready. He's like, yeah, man, one dude named Montreal. He was like, I'll never forget you. He said, yeah, man, I'm gonna see you, Montreal. I'm gonna say, hey, what's up, Montreal? And he said, like he had a, hey, Kate, give me your canned goods, Montreal. Bah! No, seriously, give me your canned goods. That's exactly what he said. Everybody started laughing. And I was like,
He's dead ass.
You remember Alex Jones said
I
that?
was just about to say,
Jones said the same thing.
Yeah.
You think Esau Edom? I grew up around Esau. I grew up around Esau.
My daughter gotta eat. I'm going, yep.
Me and bro from the same place. We understand. Esau don't give a fuck.
Nope.
He don't give a damn. He will kill you, bro.
That movie Hostile. Where that dude was cutting pieces out that dude. He had him strapped to the table and just, he had his whole little candlelight, dim, had it like set like a romantic, you know what I'm saying? Had the piano music playing, and he was just taking pieces out of this dude and eating it. You think that's just a movie?
Yeah, you can explain the keeps out here, man.
That's the spirit that's on him. That's the perverse, profane spirit. This man is outside the temple.
Yep. And our people had that same spirit on them. We talked about that in Jeremiah 9:28. The wicked, the uncircumcised and the circumcised will be killed. Yeah. Going to our people will be destroyed along with the heathen because they had that same spirit of heathen.
The scriptures also say the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the ways of the wicked seduce him. So they've taken on that vibration. That's why Yahweh Shai told them niggas, he said, you and your father the devil. They took on that vibration, man. They don't operate in a right. They're not gonna play fair.
Your family members are playing for keeps. A lot of your family members, because you are in this truth, you got a price on your head, brother.
Because a lot of you niggas, when you came in, you told it, we Israelites, and we tell niggas, hey, don't do that shit when you come into the house.
Even if that too, if you right, but even if you were just subtle about it, hey, brother, you know the Israelites, they shut the fuck, nigga, shut your bitch ass.
Oh, this nigga.
Oh, nigga, better to fight, bitch ass nigga.
So, and a lot of brothers had that experience. So now, what you think they gonna do when a reward is put out for men like you, men that believe what you believe?
Goods is taken away, that food and that water. And you do it like going into, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why it's good now, man. Hey, bro. I don't let my people know what the fuck I say, bro. I stay out the way. I may go visit them sometimes. Let me come over here. Yeah, all right. We'll never hit them niggas up, man.
Hey, you gotta be a mystery to them people in the world.
You best believe, man. You best believe.
You get that knock.
Right.
Well, like I said, they're gonna try to call you over. You know what I mean? Yeah, come on over. Yeah, we just the whole time setting you up, man. See, I got this, man. It's Sirach 6 and 14 in the GNT. It says in marriage, nothing else ain't the brotherhood.
Something that's very precious and you can't really understand it.
It says, verse 15, nothing else is as valuable. There is no way of putting a price on it. You can't put a price on this brotherhood, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's a treasure. It truly is a treasure. See to be a part of it. We can leave our wallets. We can leave, I can leave my wallet around any one of these brothers. I can leave my kids in either one of these brothers and have no fucking worry, bro. Because I know the mindset of every one of these brothers, bro.
You got that code.
Exactly.
Think about the people in the world. They don't have lines that are hard past. I can't cross this line. When you go to read Romans 1 and list off all those characteristics at the bottom that these people possess, it's like, why would you ever want to be around somebody who possesses those qualities? With the brothers, we're instructed to look at every man like he was Yahweh Shai himself. That's a constant thought of mine. did I misspeak to that brother? When I go home at night, that's the thoughts I have about my interactions with these brothers. You understand? In what world or what circle are they thinking of moving like that in the spirit? They not. So you know how this is precious, bro. And not only, let me put it in perspective. You got the brothers here. You got an international network of people who move that way. You have access to a worldwide network.
Right. Brothers go visit other brothers, never met them a day in their life.
Right.
And the code, and nothing changed. It's just the code's still the same.
Yep.
Every brother, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro, that's something. That's why I said, you know what I'm saying, this going into how you can't compare these brothers and brothers. So keep that in mind. Verse 16, it says, a loyal friend is like a medicine that keeps you in good health. That's the point. Only those who fear the Lord can find such a friend. See? Everybody can't find this, bro. Like the brothers going into, man, niggas don't think like we think. You see? You ain't no such thing as a true friend in the world, man.
Right.
It is amongst his brotherhood, bro.
Right. Nigga get fooled and a turn on you, bro.
Yeah.
Without drunk, fool, and country. If you get fooled and a turn on you, you get it, bro.
At the ants.
At the food. A nigga shoot you behind a domino game.
Hey,
Right.
bro.
Oh my goodness.
2K.
2K.
Yeah, a lot of fights that happen on that shit.
They make skits about it.
Yeah.
The nigga be playing the nigga 2K, another nigga walk in the room ain't even playing the game. You'll be like, damn, that nigga whooping your ass. He be like, no, you know what I'm saying? We just playing. Oh, you gonna let that nigga ask me he your daddy? And
Yeah.
shit just that's niggas, bro. You can't.
Knock that stick off his shoulder.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
I went to school with a guy. He was like a couple years behind me. He was quiet. He was in the military, but they playing, family gathering. They playing cards. He shot his sister's husband or something, over a card game. And he just went and sat out on the porch, knowing it was done.
That was it.
Yeah, over a card game.
Talk to each other, get mad like a card game, won't talk to each other for years.
Yep.
That's how good they are. So imagine when there ain't no damn food. And they you know what I'm saying? And you start passing your picture up there. Yeah, this man is both. This reward, you have this man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You walk in, maybe you say you down here, they got all these big screens. Every big city, they got big screens everywhere. You walk around, you looking for food or whatever.
Right.
He saw, put your face up. He know you down there, he put your face up. Reward.
One.
And it's not far-fetched what they're saying, but we're saying because down here in Dallas, you go off of 35, 20, 30, they'll have somebody on plastic. Hey, this person's wanted. I always think to myself, that could be us in the near future.
Yeah, bro.
What will niggas do? A pack of niggas. They like, damn, that's the nigga that was on the big screen.
Right.
We get rations for a year if we get this nigga.
So my baby got to keep going.
Come on, man. That's and you know what's beautiful about it though? The Lord gonna maneuver his men through all of that. So people are gonna know for sure that damn the Lord is with these men.
Yep.
There's no way they're getting through these things that this devil was putting on them unless the Lord was with them.
And someone's gonna be borders.
That's cool.
It is what it is. But he can't, somebody's gonna receive that salvation though. Somebody's not gonna taste death until you know how to
Because the prophecy has to be fulfilled. There's gonna be people that are taken up. They get the seed of destruction through the bottom of the chariots. That has to take place. So not everybody gonna die. And for us, we know that death isn't final. That's what niggas don't get. They like, oh, you dead. No, death isn't losing for us. You gotta go look at the examples in the brothers in the Maccabees.
Right.
They understood, hey bro, you just destroying a physical vessel. And the beautiful thing about a man that moves like that, what can his enemies do to him?
Right.
What can you threaten him with when he's not attached to this life? All right, and that's why those who seek to save their lives are going to lose it, and those who love not this life, they receive everlasting life. So you got to, right now, with our grace period, we should be getting ourselves in a place where we're completely ready to detach from this place, so we can move like that. Now the Lord will enhance that spirit during that time, but we got to be putting ourselves mentally and spiritually in a place where we're ready to give up anything here on this side. so that you can't be taunted or manipulated with anything.
Right.
That nigga's gonna try to, he gonna try to use every little aspect he can to get you.
Kids, everything, you know.
You know, to get the brothers in the right mindset. You know, when it comes to your children and you know, your family or whatever. You know what I'm
Sober
saying?
you up.
Sober you up.
Hey, Mike, y'all remember the movie called Heat?
Come on, Robert De Niro.
Yeah, he had said this. He said, don't let yourself get attached to anything you're not willing to walk away out of in 30 seconds. That's if you feel the heat coming around the corner. I'm like, man, that movie all been passing my head, not to get attached to anything, man. Or if you do, you gotta be able to walk away from it just as quick as you got attached to it.
Right.
That's crazy, man. Yep.
Things, games, how about sports? Hey, that's what